Alright, so I wanted to make this video. I literally just walked out of a CCW interview. I live in Fresno, California, and literally I wanted to explain to you guys exactly what to expect when you do a CCW interview. Because I've looked all over YouTube, I didn't find any of these types of videos anywhere. So I just wanted to make sure you guys got at least a rundown of what to expect at the interview. You know what, the way it happened with me, like I just applied, online like everybody else. And this again applies to people that live in Fresno County when you go to the Fresno County Sheriff's. So what I noticed, in the interview, basically it was the same questions that you answered online. It's the same questions. He just runs it through you again, and that's pretty much it. Like, he didn't really go out of his way. I took all these bills. As long as you upload all the paperwork that you need in regards to getting your CCW application, you should be fine. There's if you forgot maybe to submit some bills or some current bills or something to show that you live at that address, then they may ask for some updated documents. But with me, as long as you uploaded everything that it's asked in that website, you should be fine. Again, this applies to Fresno County, people. So that is basically a rundown. It's not too much to it. My appointment was at 10. They ran a little late. I got seen around 10:15 a.m. And it's 10:45 right now. So it was super quick. I literally thought it was gonna be a lot harder. He even said, "Man, your background is really boring. Boring is good." They assign you a number from like 1 to 10. He said, and he said you want to be a 1. If you're a 2, just to give you an example, if you're a 2, you will have to go through the sheriff, then upper management, and all the way up to the whoever's in charge at the top level. He said you have to go through many levels of different people before you get approved. And that's pretty much it. He said he assigned me a 1. He said a 1. He just basically gives the application over to his boss, and that's pretty much it. Expect word from DOJ after back fingerprint to take about 3 weeks, and then after that, you should be fine. Just pay another, I think it was like $85 or $95. I can't remember what he said. Credit card payment online, and then you should be fine. After that, they'll give you the license in about 3 weeks, he said. So overall, the process was really smooth. I really liked it. Right now, our sheriff is Mims, so she's all pro-gun. I don't really have that much on my record. The only thing I remember, I got arrested when I was a young 21-year-old, 22-year-old, and I got put in the drunk tank. That's pretty much it. They do ask if you've done any medical marijuana or any drugs, and you basically, are honest with them, now, and that's pretty much it. I'm just making this video just for anybody out there who's literally, wanting to know what the interview process is like. It's not that difficult. And then after the interview, he's like, yeah, everything looks good, I'm just gonna pass on your information. He said if you have any tickets, nothing came up on me. I do have speeding tickets, but I don't know why it didn't show up on the record. I even pulled up my DMV record just to make sure whatever they looked up was okay. And on there, it didn't show I had any speeding tickets, so that's a good thing for me. But I know I do have some. I don't know why they just didn't show up, But it has been over probably 3 years. Maybe that's why. I don't know. And then I'm trying to think. They do ask. I brought up, if they, they'll ask you if you have any, medication, if you've taken any medication or anything like that. So just be aware of that. If you have any, psychiatric assistance or something. They'll ask you just you know, basically all these kinds of questions in regards to your mental state and in regards to your background. You know, if you've lived in Fresno County, how long have you lived in Fresno County? And that's pretty much it. They didn't ask me anything why that you believe you should carry. I was literally expecting those types of questions. I don't know if it was maybe just my guy, the one that interviewed me, but they were really forward. You know, they were very Second Amendment. They were very pro Second Amendment, so that's a good thing. And he said, right now, more than likely it will get approved, okay? But after that, after 2 years, because the license lasts for 2 years, after that, I mean, anything can happen. If someone comes in and they're not pro-gun, oh boy, then good luck. You know, he said if you move from Fresno County, then you're going to have to renew your license in that county. And if that county's not okay, like LA County or, God forbid, San Francisco County, then you're pretty much screwed at that point. So just be aware of that. It basically is like a little incentive to keep you in Fresno County. I know it's an incentive for me. I mean, I hate Fresno. I don't like Fresno City. But, I mean, it's a place to live. It's, you know, I can't stand the heat here, but, I mean, it is what it is. So, it's got its ups and downs. And then, he also said if you're planning on adding a weapon, you have to, you know, basically go on a website, you're going to hit modify. But on there, you have to make sure that when you are adding a weapon to your license, that you're adding whatever weapons you already have on the license. So you're not just adding one weapon, you're adding them all, and then you're listing all of them at the same time. So basically you're adding whatever you have on there, and then you're adding more. That's basically it, you know. So it's not that difficult, you know. So it's pretty straightforward. They were very quick. After that, after the interview process, they basically just fingerprinted me, and then they're gonna send those off to Department of Justice and FBI to run my background. I mean, I have a federal job right now, so it should be fine. I'm not even worried about that. But they are very thorough. You know, they're very thorough, so that's good. So for anybody out there who's looking to get their CCW in Fresno County, I went to the Police Academy. I know a lot of people probably have heard of them. You know, they're right next to this gun range called The Range, and they're absolutely fantastic. I got training there, and they were very thorough. They were really good. I really recommend The Range. They're awesome. You know, they're very reputable, and the sheriff and the police department of Fresno, they go there all the time. So right now in this day and age, you never know. You can never be too safe, and it's always good to be prepared rather than be unprepared. So shout out to everybody who lives in Fresno and Fresno County. If you're watching this, great. You know, I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. If I didn't catch any or I didn't answer enough questions or anything like that, you're more than welcome to leave a comment in the description. I'm pretty sure I'll read it, and I'll try and answer all of them as best as I can. But today is basically, I don't even know what the date is today, but I know it's August 14th, I think, or 13th. So, you know, we'll see if this gets any views. Hopefully it does, you know. And if it does, hopefully you guys get enough information from this to know what to expect in your guys' interview. So for all you guys getting a CCW out in Fresno County, good luck. You guys, you know, deserve it. Have a great day.